welcome to Lane Stadium, home of the Virginia Tech Hokies. As we'll see, the UCF Knights taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis with another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Let's take a step back and enjoy Enter Sandman. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. So Virginia Tech's offense will get first crack at it today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Here's a heat. Got it in the middle with Stewart. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Hokies are marching down the field. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. The Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Calls his own number. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive, and it came. What a beautiful touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the UCF Knights offense has the ball for the 1st time. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him, but Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the pass.
Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jackson gonna throw it. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Sullivan. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Quickly complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Sends it downfield. Snags it inside the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got the first down, looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Hokies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Holloway. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Hokies are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wiggins. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on fourth. He's got it, first down and more. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Finds a man on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Jackson will throw. Under fire. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Knights! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Holloway. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Bring in the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Off play action. That's caught. It's Jackson. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, what a cut! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Finds a little space. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Knights line up to punt it away. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stewart. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Hokies in the hurry-up. Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's Stewart. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Trying to convert this second and short. Back to pass. Extending the play. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Hokies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And the missed connection on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And the Hokies get the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Wants to throw on first down. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Jackson will throw. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Green. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Lane Stadium.
The Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Knights want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, it hasn't always been that easy for the quarterback. He's been sacked a few times early on, and I don't know if he was expecting to have that much time. From the pocket, surveying the field, his feet just never seemed to get settled, and I think that's what forced the inaccurate throw and incompletion.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The sure hands, it's Thomas. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Knights have this offense rolling.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, UCF! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Heath. There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That's caught. It's Wiggins. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Hokies get enough to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Holloway. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Throws for the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And some room to work. Quick step and go. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open, and that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the runway.
On the ground, it's Jackson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Sullivan. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Motion from the wideout. The snap sets up to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown Knights! And that one will give them the lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Green. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Wiggins. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Back open in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. He's got the back in the middle. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Got a man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. Between the uprights, it's good. And they've regained the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game.
Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. And the Hokies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down.
Military stunt.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that was one of those, gotta have it. I mean, it's 4th quarter, 4th down. We gotta get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver, but whatever.
Grab behind the line. It's Green. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
27 jump.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete! He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Now, 4th down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely center cut. And we are all tied up here in the waning moments.
Man, that's a big kick. That's a big moment, a lot of pressure. He delivers, ties this football game up late in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Heaves it deep. He's got an open man. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Hokies. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Jackson will throw. Under fire. This time it's complete. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this 4th and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.